Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video and another Bungie update. This week the Bungie update was pushed from its usual Thursday slot to today, so that is why there wasn't a video yesterday. But fear not, it's here now and I'm here to give you the lowdown. And the main topic in today's post is quests in the Taken King. If you guys do enjoy this video, then it would be mega awesome if you could hit that like button and leave a comment down below. But let's get started. In this week's Bungie update, the post begins by explaining how the Taken King isn't just a continuation from year 1, but it is instead an evolution. Lots of awesome new stuff is coming our way and some really great changes, and over the coming weeks we'll get to hear all about them. But in this post, creative director Luke Smith tells us about the way in which Bungie are approaching quests in year 2. First up, check it out. Here is a fancy screenshot that shows how you'll be able to check your bounty and quest progress just by pulling out your ghost. Anyway, Luke began by explaining how in year 1, exotic bounties were probably the best or closest representation of quest chains. You're given a quest that sends you to a variety of different places, has you do a range of different things, and at the end you're rewarded with something you actually care about. This is something they are keen to replicate in the Taken King, only this time on a much bigger scale. Supposedly, the Taken King was, quote unquote, built with quests in mind. However, they didn't want to just bring these changes to all the new content. Nope, instead the whole system is getting an overhaul, meaning that old, vanilla, Dark Below and House of Wolves missions have been questified. Now, quite what that means we don't yet know, but I imagine that fundamentally the original content is going to remain the same, but I assume that some of the completion and turning mechanics may be altered to fit the new system. Either way, if you take a look at this screenshot, this is what you'll see in the Progress tab in the game when the Taken King launches. You have quests on the left and their progress, and bounties on the right. Then if you select a quest and you expand it, you can then see the steps involved in the chain, which makes it far easier to track where you are and what you need to do next. And in this particular example, it does actually show how the old systems or the old missions are going to be questified. You see right here, this is the overarching House of Wolves questline. On the right hand side are all the different steps, the different quests that we went through before kind of obviously getting to the final mission and obviously taking on Skolas. So that's kind of a glimpse into quite how some of the old content is going to be questified. What's more, they are also increasing the number of bounties that we can carry, plus both quests and bounties can, as mentioned, be tracked through the HUD. Completed bounties can also be turned in from the quest screen, which I'm therefore going to assume means we don't have to go back to Xander to actually complete them. We only need to go to him to collect them, which is going to be really handy if you're out and about and you want to hand one in or complete it and then level up an item. And then also on top of that, reputations will no longer be on the inventory screen, but will instead be at the bottom of the quest screen. Now I don't know about you guys, but I think these screens look so awesome, and hopefully with a much more in-depth quest screen, we might actually begin to experience the story a bit more if the mission details on the story are actually accessible from the menu. You obviously saw in the kind of House of Wolves example, there's obviously like a little blurb there to kind of explain what's going on, but hopefully in the Taken King this will also give us a little bit more insight into the actual story behind it. You know, because sometimes when you watch the cutscenes and things, it's not necessarily made that clear to you. Anyway, the post then wraps up by once again stating that over the coming weeks we'll be finding out more and more about the different aspects of the Taken King. Guns, balance, progression, destinations, enemies, etc. And that, my friends, is it for this week. That is everything you need to know from this week's post, but if you want to read it for yourself, then as always you can find a link to it in the description box down below. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of these upcoming changes, and thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.